Hi, good afternoon. Uh, in this presentation, I will be discussing today in brief terms a sample of the different main reasons which may make the 2022 midterm elections the most important political event for this year in the United States. The title of my presentation is the 2022 midterm elections. Where is the United States going? Of course, there are so many important reasons, political reasons, whether these political reasons are dealing with or interacting with the domestic political arena or the international political arena, which all of them basically together come together, they are combined together, interacting together, um, and in the end, interacting together, of course, and in the end, of course, they will basically make this, for which, of course, they will make the midterm elections extremely important this year in the United States. I'm going to just basically take a sample of the most important domestic reasons that are related to the United States political stage. The first reason is the outcome of these midterm elections, of course, will determine first who will be in control of the United States Congress. Will it be the Democrats, for example, or the Republicans? Will the Democrats maintain their control of the United States Congress? Or will the Republicans succeed in taking over the United States Congress, or at least one chamber? And most likely, it's going to be the House. The second reason, of course, that also make this election extremely important is the outcome of these midterm elections, which will decide for sure, of course. Decide the political face of the United States, the political future of the United States, ideological face of the United States, which will basically decide the political directions of the United States for the next 20 years. So here. What is happening in the United States, what's been happening and what's happening right now is that you have a competition, or you have a race between two different political ideologies, between two different political faces. The first political face is the political face of the Democrats. And this is a political face of liberalism versus the second political face. This is a political face of republicanism, or the second political face of the Republicans Party, which is defined as a form of conservatism. So it is liberalism versus conservatism. So the outcome of these midterm elections definitely will tell us where the United States is going to go. It's going to go with the Democratic Party liberalism, or it's going to go vice versa with the Republican Party conservatism. In addition to that, also, will the Republicans succeed in reviving their conservative political and sociocultural values? So here, the outcome of these elections also will tell us if the Republicans led by Donald Trump are going to succeed in reviving what they have been referring to as the conservative political and sociocultural values, and pushing back the American society to its traditional roots. Or, on the other hand, will the Democrats led by Joe Biden go on with their liberal plan for opening up the gates of for example, I mean, they have different goals, of course. They have different goals in the economic arena, political arena, social arena, foreign policy arena, domestic policy arena, race relations between the different ethnic groups within the United States. But I'm going to just take one example. If Democrats win the midterm election, what is going to happen? They may push further with the liberal plan for opening up the gates of social relations, as I called it, arena, for new definition that basically deal with the fundamental foundation of marriage relation. For Democrats, marriage relation is not only a relation between male and female. It's a relation between male and male, or it's a relation between female and female. So what they have been doing here, they have been reinventing, they have been redefining and reintroducing new definitions of the fundamental core of society, which is a marriage establishment, which is completely different, of course, from the you can call it traditional, but from the original, from the original and from the native definition of marriage establishment. In addition to that, also there are other reasons that may make this election extremely important. What is going to happen now with the question of immigration, of illegal immigration? For example, since the election of Joe Biden, an influx of illegal immigrants have been coming to the United States for the last 2 years. Just within the last 12 months, more than 2 million plus illegal immigrants have entered the United States. Most of them are coming from Venezuela, coming from Costa Rica, coming from South America, Argentina, and other parts in Central America as well. So now what is going to happen? Are we going to continue receiving all of these illegal immigrants? All right. If Joe Biden wins the election, most likely the influx of illegal immigration is not going to stop. If the midterm election, of course, if the midterm election brings Republicans in control of the House, definitely there will be a new policy for the illegal immigration. Moreover, what about the future? What about the future of the U.S. economy, the rising unemployment and the rising inflation rates, soaring gas prices, for example, and living cost? All of these are extremely crucial questions for the average American citizen. And this is what is going to determine who you're going to vote for tomorrow, Tuesday, November 8th. Are you going to vote for the Republicans, or are you going to re-vote again for Democrats? Last but not least, what will happen to the U.S. financial and military aids to Ukraine? Now we're dealing with foreign policy issues. This is very important. Okay, the question of United States financial and military aids to Ukraine. Will the United States continue its non-stop campaign for helping its European and Ukrainian allies, or will it start pushing Ukraine towards peace with the Russian Federation? If Democrats manage tomorrow to win, okay, or to maintain their control, I should say, of the two chambers, the lower chamber and the upper chamber of the Congress, this is definitely going to be what is going to be good news for the Ukrainian President Zelensky and European allies. And this is mean, of course, is a continuation of the war between United States indirectly and the Russian Federation. United States on the one hand and the Russian Federation on the other hand. Otherwise, if Democrats lose the midterm election tomorrow and the Republicans manage to come back and take over the Senate or take over the House, definitely this is going to change, is going to reverse or moderate the U.S. foreign policy, not only in Europe but also elsewhere, with regard to the Middle East, and with regard also to China and North Korea as well. And in the end, what will happen to the political future of the United States president himself, Joe Biden? Will he really run for the presidency in 2024? Now, the answer for this question, will Joe Biden run for the presidency in 2024, is going to depend on the political outcome of the election tomorrow. If Democrats again manage to maintain their control of the U.S. Senate tomorrow, or the U.S. House of Representatives, both chambers, definitely this is going to open the door for Joe Biden to come back again and basically run for the U.S. presidency in 2024. If Democrats lose the election tomorrow, okay, November 8th, what is going to happen? This is probably going to bring an end, not only to the presidency of Joe Biden, is going to bring an end as well to his entire political future and his entire political career, and that will be the end of Joe Biden as a politician, as an American politician, and as a president of the United States. And it's going to open the door for someone else from the Democratic Party to come and try to carry the banner of the U.S. Democrats. So only time will tell. And of course, there are so many other questions, of course, that are waiting also to be answered. And that answer is going to depend on the outcome of the U.S. midterm election tomorrow. Okay, for example, the relation between Black Americans versus white Americans, or between Hispanic Americans versus white Americans. And what about the gays community? What about the queers community in the United States who have managed somehow to make a significant to bring significant changes to the American society? So the future of the United States, the future of the American society itself, the future of the social fabric, the future of the religious establishment, the future of the society in all in all, and the future of the United States also as a leading global power depends on the outcome of this election tomorrow, because the United States very much is basically has been partitioned, has been divided into two divisions. One division is led by Republicans, the other division is led by Democrats, and we're talking about two different versions. We're talking about two different visions for where America should go and for what America is, and where and the future of the United States. So this is extremely crucial, not only for the United States but for the whole world. And only days will tell. And until we see you next time, take care. Thank you very much, and have a good day. And take care of yourself. Thank you.